Namaste. Panchamotiyayahu Narada Uvajam Deva Deva Namaste Sutu Bhuta Pavana Pulvajam Tadvijanihi Yajijinyanamatamatatavani Daishanamo Yajijinyanamatamatatavani Daishanamo Yadrupam Yadadishutvanam Yataha Sarashadamidam Prapo Yat samsatam, yat param, yat jan, tatatavatavam, pada tatatavataha. Sarvam yetad pavan, veda, bhuta pabya papat prapuha. Karala, karamala kabad vishivam. Karamala kabad vishivam vijinyana vasitam tava yad vijinyano yada tharo yad parastavam yada tamakah ekah surajasi bhutani bhutairepatamama bhutairepatamama atmana bhagavat Pavayase Dani na para Pavayana Savayama Atma Shakoti Mavashirtapya Atma Shakoti Mavashirtapya Ulnana Pirish Bhaglamaha Ulnana Piri Bhaglamaha Naham Veda Param Yasamina Nara Na param na samam pipo Marupa gunua gunoil paiviam Marupa gunoil paiviam Sada satakinchi danyataha Sa pavana charad koram Pavana charad koram Yatatapaha Susamahitaha Dena kedayase Nasadvam Para Shangangam Prayachachasi Etaname Parachachataha Salvam Salvajinya Sakalashivara Vijanihi Yatai Vedamaham Bhutyenushasitaha Brahmo Vajam Samyakakarunui kasyedam patasate pechiketa sitam Yadaham choditaha saomya bhagavada virya daishane Nanurutam tava tachajampi yathane maam prabravishui poha Abhijinyaya param vatata eta vadatavam yato hi me Yana Sivarochishwa Vishivam Rochitam Rochayamyaham Yathai Gogunidyathai Yathai Gogunidyathai Somo Yathaikusha Yathaikuswagura Hata Rakah Yathaikuswagura Hata Rakah Nasamai Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhimahi Yanamayaya Tujayaya Mam Puruvananti Jagadugurum Vilajamanaya Yasya Sitatumi Kusho Batemuya Vimohitai Vikadatanante Mama Hamiti Dultiyahu Dravyam Kalma Cha Kalashacha Seva Pavo Jiva Eva Cha Vasudeva Paro Brahmana Na Janio Tosati Tatadavataha 나라야나 파라 베다 대바 나라야나 응가자흐 나라야나 파라 로카 나라야나 파라 마카흐 나라야나 파로 요고 나라야나 파람 타파흐 나라야나 파람 지냐남 나라야나 파라 가티흐 다시야피 드라셔투리 샤시야 고떠스타시야 킬라트마나흐 고떠스타시야 킬라트마나흐 스러지암 스러자미 스러셔토하미 끄셔야이바 피바조티타흐 스러셔토하미 끄셔야이바 피조티타흐 사테트밤 라자세타마 이티 닐구너시야 구너스드라야흐 스티티 살가 니로테슈 스티티 살가 니로테슈 그르히 땅 마야야 비포흐 가리아가라너 깔트르트베 드라비아 지냐나 그리야 시리야흐 바트나는 티 니티야다 모크담 마이남 보르쇼엄 구너흐 사에쇼 바가밤르링가이스들이 피라 토쿠셔자흐 오케이 바가밤르리 오케이 바가밤르링가이 that's the hardest part 바가밤르링가이 바가밤르링가이 스들이 피라 코토쿠셔자 almost 사 에슈어 바가밤르링가이 스들이 피라 토쿠셔자흐 스발라쿠슈이타가틸 브라흐마느 스발라쿠슈이타가틸 브라흐마느 사이베슈엄 마마 제시바라흐 깔마 스바파밤자 마예슈 마야야 스바야 아트마는 야드르츠 차야 브라프담 비부푸 부르슈 슈루파 오케이 비부푸 슈루 비부푸 비부 that neural pathway hasn't been created yet. Wow. We're dumber than we think. Humans, I mean. You know, I have a human body, unfortunately. Very, very unfortunate. What's wrong with Satan? He has a human body. That's what's wrong with Satan. Yeah, we humans are dumber than we think. Mibu shurupa. Wow. Like something's gonna pop and crackle. That's how serious this whole thing is. This word right here, it's gonna create a neural pathway, which means some are gonna be blessed and some are gonna be, what's the opposite of blessed? I don't wanna know. Vibu shurupa. Vibu shurupa dade. Almost. Vibu shuru pa shuru pa dade. Okay, it wasn't as dramatic as I think it was. Thought it was. Maybe it took because I almost did it first time. Whatever. Kala duguna biate karahe parino mahe seba pabatahe kaimano janama mahatahe purusho tishu tuita da put purusho tishu tuita da put mahatasu Bikul vano darajahe satatubo pash burum hitat Bikulvano darajahe satat Bikulvano darajahe satatubo Buram Hitat. I'm gonna cheat. I could relax a little bit because I'm struggling. 42. 20 more to go. Mahantasatu Pikulvano Darajaha Satatu Vopap Buram Hitat. Bop to Bopan Buram Hitat. Pikulvano Dara Pikulvano Raj Pikulvano Jara Dra Pikulvano Dra Pikulvano Darajaha Satatu Papuram Hitant Pikulvano Darajaha Satatu Papuram Hitant Tapaha Prathana Sataba Pavad Drabya Jinyana Kuriyat Makaha Tamaha Prathana Sataba Pavad Drabya Jinyana Kuriyat Makaha Tamaha Prathana Sadaba Pavad Drabya Jinyana Kuriyat Makaha Sohangangara iti Prokoto Pikulbanan Samaput Turitan. Yeah. Paikari Kasatai Jasashichan. Paikari Kasatai Jashashit. Paikari Kasatai Jashaset. Paikari Sasatai Zah. Paikari Kasat. Paikari Kasatai Jashasetchan. Dama Sashachati Yada Pidon. Tenabia Shakati her. Kriya Shakati Jinyana Shakati Riti Prapo. Dama Sadapi. Puta del Vikulbano da Punan Napaho. 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 Tasya Matana Kunoha Shabudo Lingangam Yadadarashatua Yadadarashatura Durashia Yoho. Okay. Yadadarashatura Durashia Yoho. Napasotan Pikulvano da Puta Sapashago not Nilaho. Pikulvano da Puta Sapashago no Nilaho. Parana Bayaja Chabada Bam Shecha Prano no Prana Ujaha Saho Palama Bayorapi Pikulvano de Kala Kaimasava Pavataha Udapadiatan Tejon Pai Rupa Bata Sapasha Shabada Bata Tejasasutu Pikulvano Dasi Damampo Rasata Makama Rupa Bata Sapasha Pachachamam Rupa Bata Sapasha Pachachamam Po Ko Kosha Pachacham Paranam Bayat Pishashasatu Pikulvano Damam Paso Pikulvano Damam Paso Kanan Tabana Put Paranam Bayadravasa Paranam Bayadra Sasapasha Shabudaru Pagunonan Vitaha Paikari Kanamano Jajinye Devan Paikari Kan Tasham Tigavan Tai Capraceto Shivi Bahani Nanduro Pera Penandra Mitraka. Almost. Tigavan Tai Capracetato Shivi Bahani Nanduro Penandra Mitraka. Paijasa Tutu Pikulvano Dinandriyanui Dasha Pavana Jinyana Shakatiha Kriya Shakati Buddhatiha Brano Shicha Taijasao Shrotaram Vivagatra Devaga krano draga jihuvai. Devaga kra Devaga kra Devaga krano dra Devaga kra Devaga krano dra Devaga krano draga Devaga krano draga jihuvai. Vaga dolmet furang kripa yabahu. Vaga dolmet fura metura. Vaga dolmet furang Vaga dolmet furang gri. Vaga dolmet kra metrang. Vaga dolmet furang kripa yabahu. Ungri, yeah. I'll say it one more time, please. May I say it one more time, please? Namaste. Vagadol metra in King Yangusha's name. May I say just one more time, please? Namaste. Vagadol metra kri. Vagadol metra kri pa yabahu. I said it correctly the first time. Yatai te 상은 가땅에 방방에 부때는 들이야마노 구노 야다 난 일만을 야다 난 일만오에 나 샤꿀브라흐마 째뜨따마 no 째뜨따마 나 째뜨따마 to the whole verse 야다 난 일만오에 나 샤꿀브라흐마 삐뜨따마 샤꿀브라 it's not 샤꿀 샤꿀브라흐마 삐뜨따마 it's prabhupada either next to my soul, with my soul, is my soul. Well, I'm getting kinesthetic feedbacks. 따단 사마티야 짜니오니암 바가바자 차크티 쪼디땅 바가바자 차크티 쪼디땅 사다사트트만 무빠다야 쪼파얌 사스러줄 히야다흐 사스러줄 히야다흐 발셔푸가 사하스라는 때 따다눈더 무다케 샤바야무 따다눈더 무다케 샤야무 갈라칼마스와 파바스토 지보지바마 지바야트 사 에바 보르샤스타스 다스마 다눈돔 보르샤스타스마 다눈돔 늘피디야 늘갔다흐 사술 방은 크리바흐 바쿠쇼흐 사스라 나나실쇼바는 사스라 나나실쇼바는 야시에하 바야바일로카는 야시에하 바야바일로카는 갈바야는 띠 마니 슈이너흐 가뚜여 디 피라타흐 가뚜여 디 피라타흐 사부돌트밤 자카나 디 피흐 보르셔스야 무캄 브라흐마 고셔트라 메타시아 바하바흐 울볼 발시오 바가바타흐 바드피엄 슈드로 비아자야타 폴로카흐 까르피타흐 바드피엄 부발로코시아 나피타흐 후르덩 스발로카 우라성 마하로코 마하트마나흐 그리바얌 자나로카시자 따파로카흐 스타나드바야트 울타피흐 사티아로카스투 브라하마로카흐 사나타나흐 따뜻가투염 자탈람 클라프다무 무루피암 Is it Kulapata or Kulapata? I gotta double. This is like my 7th time saying this in my entire 10 years of studying Sanskrit. 8 to 10 years of studying Sanskrit. Kulapata. But is it long or short? How would you be able to tell? Gula. It just says gula. Okay. I think it's short. So this tests my knowledge of Sanskrit. This is like intermediate advanced level knowledge. Higher in intermediate or really low advanced. My guess is this is a short gula, and that's what it looks like because Devanagari is a visual language, visual representation of Sanskrit, the language. Gula, that looks like gula. Let's check my knowledge. 40, chapter 4. 40. So go forward twice. Or backwards twice. Should be this one, I think. Nope, the one before it, maybe. Yep, got it. Okay. So, kulap. Yeah, it's short. So I was right. Yay. Yes. I am fluent in reading Sanskrit, Devanagari, and pronouncing it in the Aryan pronunciation, the Aryan accent, or whatever you call it. Aryan dialect. Tatakatuyum, Jadalam, Kulaputapu, Kulaputamurupiam, Pitalam Bipoho, Yanupiam, Sutalam Shudatam, Tangankapiam, Tu Dalatalam, Mahatalam Tu Kulpapiam, Prapadapiam, Rasatalam, Padalam, Padatalata, Iti Lokamayah Puman. Last shloka. Sorry. Pulokah Karepitah Padupyam, Puvalokosya Na Pitah, Sivalokah Karepito Multunoe, Iti Voe, Lokakarepanoe. Iti Srimad Bhagavate Mahapuranue Paramahamsyam Samhitayam Dvitiyasganante Panchamotyayah. Namaste. Oh yeah, so I don't have the translation digitized, which means I just have to read you and you have to listen to me. And I'm suffering from my injury, so I don't sound like myself, So you have to bear with it. I'll do this over and over. This is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my 9,500, 600, 700 years or something like that. We'll see. Let me switch to this. Oh yeah, I talked about this. I don't have pages digitized, and I don't have any assistance whatsoever. I'm one of the 10 people or fewer who could do what I could do. The video you're watching, there's only 10 people or fewer who could do what I could do. Period. I know that there's one more. I don't know of anyone else. So I'm being generous here, kinda. Here we go. Discourse 5. Narada said, "My obeisance to you, O God of gods, creator of all beings, forefather of all. Kindly instruct me in that wisdom which makes one realize the truth of the spirit. My Lord, kindly tell me in essence the truth about this universe, as to what its characteristics are, what is supported, by whom it has been created, where it ultimately rests, by what power it is ruled, and what it essentially is. You surely know all this, for you are the Lord of that which has come to be, that which is still to come, and that which is coming into existence. Like a fruit of the amblyc myrobalan on the palm of one's hand, the universe is within the range of your knowledge. What is the source of your special knowledge, and by whom are you supported? To what power do you owe your allegiance, and what is your essential nature? Single-handed, you create all beings out of the 5 elements by dint of your own maya. Even as a spider spins a web out of its own mouth without any exertion and sports in that web, so do you create all beings in your own self by your own energy and remain unchanged yourself. Of all that is known through a certain name, form and qualities in this world, O Lord, I know of nothing, animate or inanimate, high, low, or mediocre, which has its source in anything other than you. By the fact that even you practiced austere penance with great concentration of mind, you bewilder us and lead us to suspect that there is someone higher than you. Omniscient as you are, O ruler of all, ask you all this. Pray, therefore, instruct me in such a way that I may follow your teachings correctly. Brahma replied, Laudable is this inquiry of yours, dear child, who are full of compassion to all, for you have thereby urged me to reveal the Lord's glory. It is not without truth either what you have spoken about me, my son, for until one has come to know him who is even greater than me, all this greatness appears as belonging to me. I manifest the universe, which stands manifested by the self-effulgent Lord, much in the same way as the sun and fire, the moon and the other planets, as well as the other stars and the lunar mansions illumine it, even though it stands illumined by the Lord. I bow to the same Lord Vasudeva and meditate on him. Deluded by his maya, which is so difficult to conquer, people speak of me as the father of the universe. Nay, bewildered by that maya, fools wantonly speak of the body as their self, and of all that belongs to it as mine, although this maya is too shy even to stand the Lord's look. In reality, O divine sage, there is no substance other than Lord Vasudeva, neither the elements nor karma, nor time, nor swabhav, nature, nor the individual soul. Narayana is the goal of the Vedas. The gods have sprung from the limbs of Narayana. The sacrifices are meant to please Narayana, and the worlds attained through such sacrifices are so many limbs of Narayana's cosmic body. Narayana is the ultimate object of all yoga. All austere penance is intended to propitiate Narayana. All wisdom is directed towards Narayana, and all paths lead to Narayana. He is at once the seer and the ruler. Though immutable, he is all-embracing. It is he who created me, and encouraged by his glance, I evolved this creation. The Lord is infinite and beyond the 3 gunas. It is his maya that has assumed these 3 gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas, for the purpose of creation, preservation, and destruction. Through the agency of the elements, the senses, and the gods presiding over the senses, these gunas find the individual soul, who is subject to maya, though ever free in essence. With the consciousness that he is the physical body, the senses, and the mind all in one. The self-same Lord, who transcends sense perception, envelops himself beyond recognition with these 3 sheets of matter. He is the ruler of all beings, as well as of myself, O Narada. Intent upon becoming many, the Lord of Maya assumed that will, by his own Maya, time, karma, and their innate disposition that had already existed in a latent form in his being. Time disturbed the equilibrium of the 3 gunas. Svabhava transformed them, and from karma was evolved the principle of cosmic intelligence. All these functioning through the power of the Lord himself. From Mahat, it is as it underwent transformation, dominated as it was by Rajas and Sattva, emanated unevolute which was dominated by the element of tamas, and was made up of three factors: substance, intelligence, and activity. This was known by the name of ahangankara, and became threefold as it underwent transformation. In three varieties are vaikarika, taijasa, and tamasa, which are severally predominated or narada by the force of jnana, kriya, and dravya. From the tamasa ahangankara, the origin of the five gross elements as it underwent transformation was evolved ether. Shabuda, sound, is the subtle form as well as the distinctive characteristic of this element, and it is sound which furnishes a clue to the seer and the seen. From ether, as it underwent transformation, sprang up the element of air, which is characterized by the quality to touch, having inherited the characteristics of its cause. It's further characterized by the quality of sound. Vitality, energy, zeal, and strength are only other names of air. From the element of air, even as it underwent transformation under the impelling force of time, as well as of the destiny and innate disposition of the various individual souls, was evolved fire, which is characterized by the quality of color and has also inherited the characteristics of its chain of causes with sound and touch. From the element of fire, even as it underwent transformation, From the element of fire, even as it underwent transformation, sprang up water, which is characterized by the quality of taste. It is further characterized by the qualities of color, touch, and sound, which it has inherited from its chain of causes. From the element of water, even as it underwent transformation, came into being the earth, which is characterized by the quality of smell as well as by the qualities of taste, color, touch, and sound, which it has inherited from its chain of causes. From the Sattva ego sprang up the cosmic mind, and the 10 deities severally presiding over the 5 senses of perception and the 5 organs of action, viz. the Digadevatas, the wind god, the sun god, Varuna, the twin gods Ashivins, the god of fire, Inandra, Lord Vishnu, Mitra, and Prajapati. From the Rajasic ego, as it underwent transformation, were evolved the 10 Inandriyas, the 5 senses of perception, viz. the auditory sense, the sense of touch, the sense of sight, the sense of taste, and the olfactory sense, and the 5 organs of action, viz. the organ of speech, the hands and feet, the organ of generation, and the organ of excretion. Again, the intellect, which is the faculty of cognition, and prana, the faculty of action, are also the evolutes of the Rajasika ego. Onarada. So long as these categories, the gross elements, the inandriyas, the mind, and the 3 gunas, or mozo prakriti, remained dissociated, they could not erect a house in the form of a body. Then, urged by God's power, they combined with one another and, assuming between themselves the role of cause and its effect, produced both the cosmic and the individual body. The macrocosm of an egg lay on the causal waters in a lifeless condition for 1,000 years. With the help of time as well as of the destiny and innate disposition of the individual souls, however, at the end of this period, the Lord infused life into this egg. Bursting open that egg, issued therefrom the same Supreme Person, with thousands of thighs, feet, arms, and eyes, and thousands of faces and heads too. It is in his limbs that the wise locate the various worlds comprised in this universe. The 7 lower spheres below the waist, his waist, and the 7 higher spheres above his hip and loins. The Brahmano represents the mouth of this cosmic being, and the Kshatriya his arms. The Vaishya emanated from the Lord's thighs, and the Inandra from his feet. The 7 subterranean spheres and the sphere of the earth are located in his lower limbs, from the feet up to the waist, the Puvaloka, the space between the earth and heaven. In his navel, the Swaloka in Indra's paradise. In the heart, the Mahaloka in the breast of the Supreme Being. Even so, Janaloka is located in his neck, Tapoloka in his breast, and the Satyaloka, the eternal abode of Brahma, in his head. Again, the Atalaloka is located in his waist. The Vitalaloka, his thighs. The holy Sutalaloka in his knees. The Talatala in his shanks. Even so, the Mahatala is located in his ankles, the Rasatala in the forepart of his feet, and the Paatala in his soles. In this way, the Supreme Person represents two segregated in this way, the Supreme Person represents the aggregate of all the 14 worlds. The spear of the earth is located in his feet, the Puvaloka in his navel, and the Swaloka in his head. This is how the three worlds are located according to this arrangement. Thus ends the fifth discourse in Book 2 of the great and glorious Bhagavata Purana, otherwise known as the Paramamsa Samhita. Okay. Whoa. I almost fell asleep twice. Reciting Sanskrit is like 20 times more fun. Funner. More fun. Ha ha ha, that was fun. Okay. Namaste. I'm gonna do, maybe I'll chant for 1 hour, maybe I'll just go out. I either chant for an hour or go out right now. So I'll be back here either in 15 minutes or like 2 hours from now. Thank you very much. Namaste.